Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
It's great to be here.
Today we're going to be looking at personal shopping consultants. Like how to build a business doing that.
Yeah.
We've got this awesome guide, Starting a Business as a Personal Shopping Consultant, a guide to success, and we're going to really unpack it, see if this is something you might be interested in.
Yeah, definitely.
How much can you actually make doing this? What are some of the tricks of the trade? How do you actually find clients? All that good stuff.
And this guy's really comprehensive too.
Yeah, I was impressed.
It really dives into what it actually takes to make this work.
Totally. So to kick things off, I think it's important to clarify what exactly a personal shopping consultant does.
Right. Because it's more than just going shopping with people, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's this misconception that it's all glam and shopping sprees.
Totally. But it's really about understanding your client. What do they need? What's their style, their budget?
Yeah.
You're really helping them make decisions that they're going to be happy with in the long run.
So it's less about dictating trends and more about helping people express themselves, I guess.
Exactly. And what's cool is that you get to be kind of an insider, you know?
Oh, how so?
You know about the best boutiques.
Yeah.
The sample sales, maybe even limited edition releases, things that the average person just wouldn't know about.
So you're plugged into the scene.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, so the guide lays out a pretty clear roadmap for how to actually run this type of business.
Right. They break it down into 4 main steps.
Okay, let's hear them.
So first things first, you've got the initial consultation. This is where you really get to know your client.
Yeah.
If you're focusing on fashion, you look at their existing wardrobe, talk about their body type, and really understand what they're hoping to achieve. What are their style goals?
Yeah.
And if it's home decor, you check out their space, see their style.
It's like getting a feel for their vibe, right?
Exactly. It's super important.
Okay, so what's the number 2?
Well, after the consultation, it's all about research and planning.
Okay.
So, this is where you become a style detective.
Yeah.
You're figuring out what brands, what stores, what pieces are going to fit that client's vision.
So creating a shopping list.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe even putting together a mood board to show them.
Oh, that's a great idea.
To make sure they're totally on board with the direction.
Yeah.
It's it's almost like solving a puzzle,
I love that analogy.
but with clothes or furniture.
Yeah.
So it requires organization, research skills, and being able to translate their vision into an actual plan.
Totally. Okay, so after research and planning, we've got to get to the good part.
Yeah.
The actual shopping, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is probably what people imagine the most. So depending on the client and what they're comfortable with, you might shop for them directly, or you might go shopping with them.
Okay.
And offer advice and guidance along the way.
So does this look good on me? Should I get this? What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. This is also where your negotiation skills come in handy,
Ooh, yeah.
because you can help them get the best deals.
I've never thought about that, but that's so smart.
Right. Imagine you're at a busy department store with your client.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, that piece looks amazing on you. Or hey, I know how to get a discount on that vintage armchair.
Yeah.
You're their style guru and their secret weapon.
You're like a stylist, a bargain hunter, a financial advisor, all in one.
Exactly. Okay, so step 4.
Okay, hit me with it.
It's delivery and finishing touches.
Ah, the grand finale.
Exactly. And it's not just about dropping off the goods. It's about making sure everything meets the client's expectations.
Yeah.
So if you're doing fashion, you might give them some styling tips, help them put together outfits. And if it's home decor, you might offer placement advice, help them set things up.
It's like the big reveal, right?
Totally. It's got to be ta-da! Look at this amazing transformation.
I love it. So you're really there for the whole process. It's not just a one-time shopping trip.
No, it's much more involved than that.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that this is a really versatile field.
It is.
The guide doesn't just limit it to clothes or even home furnishings, right?
You could do virtual consultations, wardrobe makeovers, room redesigns, even finding those really rare luxury items.
Wow.
It's not just one path. You can really specialize in what you're passionate about.
So you can kind of be like a niche expert.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so exciting. You can really tailor it to your interests and your skills.
All right, so let's be real. Everyone wants to know about the money.
Oh, yeah.
Can you actually make a living doing this?
The answer is yes, but of course it depends.
On what?
Well, a few things. The guide talks about different pricing models. You could charge an hourly rate,
Okay.
and that can vary a lot depending on your experience and your location.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But like for beginners, you might be looking at like $50 to $75 an hour.
Okay.
And then as you get more experience, that can go up to $100, $200, even more.
Wow.
Especially if you specialize in like luxury markets.
Oh, yeah, that's where the big bucks are, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so hourly rates are one option. What else is there?
Well, you could also charge per project.
Oh, interesting.
So let's say you do like a whole wardrobe makeover for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how much work is involved, you might charge anywhere from like $300 to $1,500 for that.
Okay.
Or for a room redesign, it could be $500 to like $5,000.
Wow, that's a pretty big range.
Yeah, it really depends on the scope of the project.
Okay, so that's project-based pricing. What was that third option?
Retainer packages.
Oh, right, right.
So this is more for ongoing relationships with clients.
Okay.
They pay you a monthly fee, and in return, they have like regular access to your expertise.
So, like, they basically have a personal stylist or interior designer on call.
Exactly. And the guide mentions those monthly retainers could be anywhere from like $500 to $2,000.
Wow, that's amazing. So you could have, like, recurring income.
Right. Can be a great way to build a stable business.
Okay, but money aside, you need more than just, like, a love of shopping to make this work, right?
Oh, absolutely.
What are some of those, like, key skills that you need to be successful?
Okay, well, obviously you need to have an eye for fashion or design,
Right.
but it's also about like people skills,
Mm.
being able to communicate well,
Mm-hmm.
being a good negotiator,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
thinking creatively.
So you're not just a stylist, you're a problem solver. You're, like, their advocate. You're helping them achieve their vision.
And there are practical skills too, like you have to be organized.
Oh, yeah, with all those clients and projects.
Exactly. The guide even suggests using like calendars and project management tools.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely for someone who, like, thrives on that kind of organization.
Yeah, you need to be able to juggle multiple things at once.
Okay, now let's talk about marketing. How do you actually get those first clients?
That's a great question. The guide has a lot of good ideas. Social media is huge, of course.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Platforms like Instagram and Pinterest are perfect for this kind of visual business.
Right, because you can show off your work.
Exactly. Like post before and after photos of your clients. Share style tips, behind the scenes stuff.
I love those before and afters.
Right.
Yeah.
So satisfying.
Yeah. Okay, so social media is one thing, but you also need to, like, get out there and network, right?
Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
go to industry events, connect with local boutiques and designers.
Yeah,
Building those personal relationships is super important.
because word of mouth is powerful.
Totally. And then there's content marketing,
Oh, right. Like what?
like writing blog posts, making videos,
Oh.
or even creating like downloadable guides.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Something that gives your target audience valuable information.
Yeah, to establish yourself as an expert.
Exactly. So it's not just about what you know, it's about like sharing that knowledge with others.
I love that. Okay, so we've talked about, like, all the positives, but starting any business comes with challenges, right?
Right.
What are some of the hurdles that aspiring personal shopping consultants might face?
Well, one of the biggest ones is just building credibility.
Yeah, especially when you're starting out.
Right.
Mhm.
You might not have a ton of clients or a big portfolio yet.
So how do you convince people to trust you with their style or their home?
Exactly. It's like a catch-22.
Yeah,
You need experience to get clients, but you need clients to get experience.
it's the classic dilemma.
Right. The guide suggests starting small.
Okay.
Maybe offer some discounted rates to build up your portfolio and get some testimonials.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. Just to get your foot in the door.
Exactly. And building trust is also about managing client expectations.
Oh, yeah. Communication is key.
Right. You need to be super clear up front about what you can deliver, what your process is like,
Right.
and what you charge.
So, no surprises.
Exactly. That way you can avoid misunderstandings.
Makes sense. Now, what about competition? Isn't this field, like, pretty crowded?
It can be, yeah, especially in bigger cities.
So how do you stand out?
Well, the guide suggests finding a niche.
Oh, yes, specializing.
Exactly. What makes you unique? What are you passionate about?
Yeah, what's your, like, special sauce?
Right. Focus on that, and you'll attract clients who are looking for exactly what you offer.
So instead of being a jack of all trades, you become the go-to expert for a specific style or service.
Exactly. And remember, you always have to keep learning. Stay up to date on trends, take some courses, and just never stop growing.
Because the fashion and design world is constantly changing.
It is, so you have to be adaptable and willing to learn new things.
Wow, this has been so informative. I feel like I'm already starting to picture myself as a personal shopping consultant.
It is a really exciting field, and it can
Really?
be so rewarding to help people create a space or a style that they truly love.
Yeah, and it's not just about the aesthetics. It's about like boosting their confidence and helping them express themselves.
Exactly. And that brings us back to that question we were talking about earlier,
Oh yeah, the niche question.
right? If you were to launch your own personal shopping business, what would you specialize in and why?
It's a good one to ponder. I'm already starting to brainstorm some ideas. But let's take a quick break and we'll come back to that question in the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
Ooh, yeah. That's a tough one. Lots to think about. But before we get too carried away with our dream businesses, there was something in the guide that I wanted to touch on,
What's that?
the whole ethical side of things.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a big one.
Because as personal shoppers, you're kind of in a position to influence people's buying habits.
Right. You have a responsibility to steer them in the right direction.
Exactly. And it's not just about pushing them to buy more stuff.
Yeah.
It's about helping them make conscious choices.
Okay.
Things that they'll actually use and love, and maybe considering the environmental impact too.
Totally. This guide is really big on that whole sustainability aspect,
Okay, good.
like promoting sustainable brands,
Mm.
thinking about where things are coming from.
Yeah.
So it's not just about looking good. It's about feeling good about your choices too.
Right, making sure your style aligns with your values. I love that. Okay, so we've talked about the earning potential. We've talked about the challenges. But what about the actual work?
Right.
What does a typical day look like for a personal shopping consultant?
Well, it really depends on your niche and how you structure your business.
Yeah, of course.
But in general, it's a pretty dynamic job. You're always doing different things.
Oh, I bet.
You might be answering client emails 1 minute and then researching new brands the next.
Yeah.
Then, scheduling consultations, sourcing items.
So it's like a mix of creative and administrative tasks.
Totally. And if you have a physical storefront or an online shop, you might be managing inventory too.
Wow, so you're wearing a lot of hats.
Yeah, definitely keeps things interesting. No 2 days are the same.
I can see how that would be really appealing to some people.
Oh, yeah. For someone who thrives on variety, it's the perfect gig.
Totally. Okay, let's go back to marketing for a minute. We talked about social media and networking, but the guide also mentioned content marketing.
Right.
What are some specific content ideas that would work well for this business?
Well, I think it's all about providing value to your potential clients.
Okay.
You could create blog posts or videos with helpful tips.
Like what kind of tips?
Oh, I don't know, top 10 wardrobe essentials or how to create a capsule wardrobe for travel, things like that. Things that people are actually searching for.
Right, solving their fashion dilemmas.
Exactly. And you can make it visually appealing too.
Oh, yeah. Like with mood boards on Pinterest? Or behind-the-scenes stuff on Instagram stories?
Yeah, exactly. Or even doing those live Q&A sessions on Facebook.
Oh, that's a good one. So really interactive content.
Exactly. There are so many possibilities. It's just about finding what works for you.
Okay, but let's be real. Not everything always goes smoothly, right?
Of course not. Every business has its challenges.
So what about those times when you have to deal with a difficult client? Or something unexpected happens?
Right. Well, the guide actually talks about that.
Yeah.
And it emphasizes the importance of communication.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's if a client's unhappy, the first step is to just listen to them.
Yeah.
Try to understand where they're coming from. And then, offer solutions to address their concerns.
Because you want them to feel heard and validated.
Exactly. And sometimes, no matter what you do, a client just might not be a good fit.
Yeah.
And in those cases, it's important to have a clear cancellation policy.
Oh, right, to protect both of you.
Exactly.
Now, what about when things go wrong that are out of your control?
Like what?
I don't know, a shipment gets delayed or a product gets discontinued.
Oh, right. Well, the key is to be proactive.
Okay.
Keep the client informed about what's happening, offer them alternatives, and just go above and beyond to make things right.
So it's about turning those stressful situations into opportunities to shine.
Exactly. Show them that you're professional and that you care.
Yeah, that you're a problem solver. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here, but one thing that keeps coming up is the importance of staying current,
Oh, absolutely.
like with trends, with technology, with like everything.
Right. Fashion and design are always changing.
Yeah. So how do you stay ahead of the curve? Like, what are some ways to keep learning and growing?
Well, you can go to industry conferences and workshops,
Okay.
take some online courses, read trade publications,
Hmm.
follow influential bloggers and designers.
So many
Yeah.
options.
And, like, don't be afraid to connect with other professionals in your niche.
Oh, yeah. To share ideas and get advice.
Exactly. It's a community.
I love that. So it sounds like this is a career for someone who's like really passionate and always curious.
Definitely.
Okay, now let's get back to the money stuff for a second. We talked about like pricing models and earning potential,
Hmm.
but what about the actual like financial management side of things?
Oh, right. The nuts and bolts of running a business.
Yeah, exactly. Like, are there any like specific financial considerations that people should be aware of?
Definitely. The guide talks a lot about this, like
Okay.
setting up a separate bank account for your business,
Yeah, okay.
tracking all your income and expenses, and maybe even consulting with like a financial advisor.
Yeah, to make sure you're doing everything right, tax-wise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's a real business. You have to treat it that way.
Right, with all the responsibilities that come with it.
Yep. And that includes things like setting up a payment system,
Hmm.
sending invoices, managing your cash flow.
So you need to be good with numbers too, not just with style.
Totally. And speaking of numbers, how do you actually measure the success of your business?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's not just about like how much money you're making,
Right.
right?
There are other things to consider too.
Like what?
Like how satisfied your clients are, if
Yeah.
they come back for more,
Hmm.
if they refer their friends to you.
So it's about building a sustainable business that's also like making a positive impact.
Exactly. It's about more than just the bottom line.
This is so true. So ultimately, it sounds like being a successful personal shopping consultant is about more than just clothes or furniture.
Total.
It's about helping people feel good about themselves, like boosting their confidence and helping them express their personal style.
Exactly. It's about that transformation.
Yes, and making a real difference in their lives.
It is a very rewarding job. And that brings us back to that question we talked about earlier.
All right, our niche.
Exactly. If you were to launch your own personal shopping business, what would you specialize in and why?
It really does make you think, huh? Like what's my thing? What am I good at? What do I love? But okay, I'm also kind of curious about the future of this whole thing, you know? Where do you see personal shopping like 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What's next?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, this guide lays a really solid foundation. But yeah, this industry is always changing, right?
Italy.
One thing I'm seeing more and more of is virtual services.
Oh yeah, like virtual styling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like virtual wardrobe makeovers,
Yep.
virtual room designs. I think that's only going to become more popular.
Yeah, makes sense with everyone like working remotely and being online all the time.
Totally. And it also means you can reach clients like anywhere in the world. You're not limited to just your local area.
Right, you could have clients in Paris, Tokyo, wherever.
Exactly.
Ah, okay.
Okay, but besides the whole virtual thing, I think sustainability is going to be huge.
Oh, for sure. Everyone's talking about sustainability these days.
Right. And clients are becoming way more conscious of like the impact of their choices, where are things made, what materials are used.
Yeah, they want to look good, but they also want to feel good about where their clothes and furniture are coming from.
Exactly. So I think personal shopping consultants are going to become even more like, I don't know, like conscious curators or something.
Ooh, I like that. Conscious curator. So it's less about just buying a bunch of stuff and more about like making mindful choices that reflect your values.
Exactly. And this kind of ties into another trend that I think is really interesting, personal branding.
Oh, yeah. Personal branding is everywhere these days.
Right. Like everyone's curating their online image, their social media profiles, and they want their personal style to reflect that.
So it's not just about looking good, it's about looking like the best version of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like projecting an image that's authentic and true to who you are. And I think technology is going to play a bigger and bigger role in all of this.
Oh, for sure. Like what kinds of technology?
I don't know. Imagine like AI tools that can analyze a client's style preferences.
Yeah.
Or create like personalized mood boards,
Ooh, that would be cool.
right? Or even like virtual try-on technology where you can see how clothes would look on you without actually having to try them on.
Oh, wow, yeah. And you could do that with furniture too, right? Like
Yeah.
see how a sofa would look in your living room before you buy it.
Exactly. So technology is definitely going to make personal shopping more personalized, more efficient, and more accessible to everyone.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. But even with all this like amazing technology coming out, I still think there's something really special about that human connection. You
Oh,
know?
absolutely.
Mhm.
Technology can enhance the experience, but it can't replace that personal touch.
Yeah, like having someone who really gets you, who understands your style, your budget, your lifestyle, and who can help you like navigate all the choices and make decisions that you feel good about. That's something special.
It is. It really is.
Wow, this deep dive has been incredible. I feel like I've learned so much about personal shopping, like how to build a business, how to find clients, how to market myself, and how to really make a difference in people's lives.
Me too. I'm feeling so inspired.
It's been such a fun conversation. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise.
Of course. My pleasure.
And to all our listeners out there, if you're feeling that little spark of, I don't know, like an entrepreneurial spirit, if you're thinking, hey, maybe this is something I could actually do,
Do it.
don't ignore it. Do your research. Explore the resources. You never know where it might lead you.
You just might find your dream career.
Exactly. All right, that's it for our deep dive into the world of personal shopping consultants. Until next time.
See you then.